Hey everybody, welcome to Dunrovin Ranch again in lovely Lola, Montana. I always guess the weather. It's a balmy 52. I did look it up.
Good enough.
It's a balmy 52 degrees. It's a little chilly, but not bad. You've probably seen the river come up. The river is over 9 feet right now, the gauge height. The riparian's pretty wet. I think our ranch ride's pretty wet as well. So we won't be taking any river rides. I have a part-day ride going out tomorrow, and I will take 2 of our guides with me so they can learn the routes. I think I have another one on Saturday. We're getting really busy. The lodging is very full. The rides are booking up. And all is well on the ranch. You've seen a couple new ranch hands, Abby and Mackenzie, and guide Meg is here busting it out also. So it's going to be a busy year. So a couple weeks ago we met Jamie. A couple weeks ago I look on the calendar and there's a lesson book. I think the first one of the season, and and it says Jamie, 62, has had many back surgeries, has never been on a horse but wants to, and I'm like, oh.
At Disneyland.
It was, I thought, not so much, but this is going to be something. So I come out here and I meet Jamie, who is a force of nature. She's awesome. She rode Rocket and had a good experience, and bought the whole lesson package. And I can't get rid of her now if I tried. She's phenomenal, and I really want you to meet her because I know you're probably going to hate this, but she's really an inspiration to me.
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. So I'd like you to meet Jamie. Jamie, say hi.
Hi, everybody.
People are watching you from all over the world, Jamie.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! So basically, before we start on your many surgeries and physical challenges, where are you from?
I am now living in Hamilton, Montana.
Right.
Just moved in August. My husband lived in San Diego County, Vista, California for all of his 55 years, and I was there for 57 or 50, well, almost my entire life.
Okay.
I was born in Pennsylvania, but left when I was a small child. So in Southern California.
Okay, good.
And I'm a retired roofing contractor. I owned my own business and retired in 2016 at the age of 60 and decided we wanted a new adventure. I told my husband, let's move to Montana. We had never even been here.
So you just moved?
We just came up, looked at some property, bought 5 acres in Hamilton, and now we are building a log home.
He's building it?
He's building it.
His own hands?
Yep.
Nice.
It's really nice.
Is it?
Well, we live in an 800-square-foot apartment framed in our barn, so that's not so great. We have 3 dogs, 3 cats, and us, and it's tight. So
okay.
I'll be glad when the home's finished.
And you've been here how long now?
Oh, it'll be a year in August.
Well, that's all.
I don't even know where I'm at right now.
Lolo, Montana. Lolo, Montana. Balmy 52.
Balmy, maybe she's not telling the truth. It's a balmy 48.
Okay. Fine. You see what I deal with every week or so? Awesome. So you always wanted to ride a horse?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I think they're beautiful animals. My sister has farm animals in Vista. She has a 1.5 acres in Vista. She has miniature donkeys, a horse, a sheep, a goat. But they all made me nervous. And I just wanted a new challenge.
Nice.
So just a new challenge.
Okay. And so you were concerned about riding, about getting on and getting off, and the actual experience of being in the saddle. Why? Tell us why.
Well, in 2015 in July, I had 2 big back surgeries. They put rods in, they straightened my spine up, they bent my spine, they straightened me up, they took old hardware out. Anyway, I was pain-free, and then that November, Monday before Thanksgiving, I started falling down, just falling down. Well, long story short, got an x-ray, And husband was in the nurse's station, turned around and said, the doctor wants to talk to you. Doctor said you need to go to the hospital. You have a broken back and it's crushing your spinal cord. So, emergency surgery, paralyzed from the waist down, couldn't walk. Not supposed to walk again. Ha ha.
Ha ha.
And here I am.
That's right. It's amazing.
I didn't walk though.
We'll save that for the end.
Yeah.
We can walk off together.
Right.
Okay.
So it was, it's been really hard, but I thought horseback riding, it might be a way for me, if I get good at it, it might be a way for me to see more country. I can't hike now, and I don't think I'll ever be able to, nor I'm a cyclist, nor I don't think riding's really I'm gonna get an arm bike, pedal with my arm, but I don't think, life's gonna be different for me.
Right. And you used to mountain bike, though.
Yes, I was mountain bike racer, a crummy mountain bike racer, but a mountain bike racer nonetheless. And now I don't think I'll be able to ride in the dirt. And I've ridden all over the world.
Have you?
Yes.
Where?
In 2011, went with a high school girlfriend. We started in Geneva, Switzerland. We rode to Germany. We did 500 miles in 8 days.
Wow.
Denmark, we rode all over. My husband's family's over in Denmark. He's got family over there. And just everywhere.
You loved it.
I love it. I love mountain biking the best, though. Sedona, Zion, riding on the rock, and then you're riding on like maybe a 5-foot trail, but right at the edge it drops off to 3 or 4 feet.
You loved that, you told me.
I love that, being right at the edge.
Hi, Chief.
Hi, Chief.
Don't mind him.
No, I'm not. And so just life's different for me now, so I'm trying to get new
challenges.
Yes, new challenges.
It seems like you like to be challenged and you like to learn all the time. Am I right?
Right,
okay.
Right.
Very nice.
And this is a nice way to work out.
Yes, it is.
You're outside, and wow, horses are big.
Yes. And who did you ride?
Rocket.
Both times.
Well, no, 3. My first ride was on
Monty.
Monty has a little neurological issue. Correct?
Yes, and I put you on Monty because he's slow and steady, and I wasn't quite sure what you'd be up for.
Right.
And that went well.
Yes, Monty was great, but now I have Rocket, and I was worried about getting up on the horse. Kelly brings this step in. I get up on the step. I can get my leg up and over. Also, and then I can get off the horse on the fence by myself, kind of. And I would like to trail ride with Kelly, and I was worried about being out somewhere, but they said there's always a tree or a rock.
Oh, to get on.
To get on the horse.
Yes.
So now I'm not so. I'm not so nervous about everything like that.
Well, if I have to get off a tall horse on the trail, for instance, on Sunday, I showed you a picture. We went to Clear Trail, and I had to get off. I was on whiskey. And I had to get off for a couple things. And what you can do is you move the horse over next to the side of the road, and you can climb up on the dirt.
Up the
embankment, and that will help you get on as well.
Oh, I could do that. I could roll down the embankment too, very
well. Let's save that for maybe the second trail ride. Okay, well, that takes practice. That takes practice. So when you're on the horse, what do you feel physically? Any challenges? Does it feel good? Is it loosening you up? Is it making it worse?
I have some stiff hip flexors, but that is from the spinal cord injury. We just stretch a little bit. No, I'm never sore.
Oh, good.
Never sore. Nothing. I think it's the sport for me.
Oh, nice. I'm glad.
I really like it. I don't think I'm going to stop. I'm warning you.
Oh, no. I'm not going to let you stop.
No. I'm not going to stop. And it's just, there's a lot to learn, though. I didn't realize how much there is to learn.
Now, the first time I think we ended the first lesson with you all on your own, making a complete circle around.
Right.
And then the second lesson, or the third, I opened up the side of the arena, and you walked him out, and you turned him around, and you walked him back.
Right.
How is it? I mean, there's an obvious answer to this. How is it different than mountain biking? It's a living creature. So how are you learning to interact with something that has a mind of its own and weighs 1,200 pounds?
Well, you have to be the boss, just like you have to with your dogs, with your animals at home, your dogs. And I don't want to hurt Rocket when I pull the bit in his mouth. But Kelly says, you know, she teaches me you're gentle, you're firm but gentle, and you have to this is what I'm learning. You just have to, how you sit and just how you handle yourself. And you can't be nervous. I'm not nervous anymore. No. They respond to that. I think he's responding to me, or he's just going, oh, lady, please get off my back. I'm hungry. I want to go wander around. Maybe that's what he's doing.
Probably both.
Yes.
Probably both. Yes. And I think, I know that whenever you come, you just love saying hi, and you look in their eyes, and you brush him, and you let him know it's you. And how is that?
Oh, I just love. That's it's like a big dog to me. You share air with them.
Yeah.
I think and you breathe in their nostrils. Oh, I love that.
I know.
And then I brush him. I brush his bangs. Forelock. I call them bangs. I got bangs. The horse has bangs. I brush his mane, his forelock. I use a wire comb or something on him, and then I brush him, and I just love all of that.
Okay, that's part of getting to know each other. And
he just gets so relaxed.
Yes.
So do I. It's nice.
Good. Because if you had come up to him like, oh, let's get on, and you were rough and gruff and impatient, he would not feel comfortable with you. That's not you.
Nope.
Good. What do you do in your free time?
What do I do in my free time? I am a Meals on Wheels driver.
Right? Yes.
Yep. I'm Meals on Wheels. I love my people. There's 4 people that I spend 15 minutes each with every time I see them. So the last one that comes back in, and they say, Jamie, where are you? I go, they're lonely. There's so many lonely people in the world, especially in Hamilton. There's so many seniors that are retired, seniors, low income, and they're lonely.
Yeah.
So I go in and I just I don't even give them a chance to talk. I just yak it up.
Yeah. I bet they love it. And you said you also clean up sometimes for them and walk their animals or whatever.
Well, you straighten things up. I'll run to the store. Well, I'll be truthful with you. I have one woman that's an alcoholic. And I bring her chocolate. She always wants a sweet. She wants me to buy her cigarettes and alcohol, and I won't do that. You know, I just tell her no. I bring her sweets. I got caught with the cigarettes, alcohol one time.
Oh.
$75.
You got fined.
No, that's what I paid for a carton of cigarettes and a big old carton of beer, and which was kind of my plan, because now she can't ask me anymore because I say, I'll make up her name. Margarita.
Clever.
I'm sorry, you still owe me $75.
Oh.
So she stopped asking me to get her cigarettes.
Very
and beer.
smart.
So, yeah, I'm smart. And then now I am on Mondays and Wednesdays. I am a hospice volunteer, and I am going to help a woman with her lunch. She's dying. And now Helen is not eating.
Okay.
And she's right at the end. I was there yesterday for 35 minutes, and I visited with her sister-in-law. And that's, you know, they need to.
How long have you been doing that?
Oh, since I got here.
Since you got here. So you got here and you just hit the ground running and said, how am I going to be useful?
Right. I went Meals on Wheels. They did a background check on me and stuff.
But they hired you anyway?
Yeah, they did.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wanted an 8 stars.
I bet you are. And Montana will be 9.
That's right. But it's just, I can't be the old lady sitting at home watching The Price is Right.
Right.
I can't. I'm here for a reason, and it's time for me to give back to my community.
Nice.
And Hamilton has a great sense of community.
Wonderful. Did you do anything like this in Vista?
Well, I volunteered at my church.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the parking ministry, so I directed traffic.
I can so see that.
Because it was a mega church of 10,000.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I had a light at night. Oh, I'd tap on your hood if you were not.
Oh, I so could see you
so
doing
awesome.
that. I saw you.
And I drove a cart. I would pick people up because the parking is huge.
Acres and acres.
Yes. So that was the only volunteering I had time for.
Right, I see. And your husband's building the house.
Yes.
But do you deal with the vendors and the contractors and any of that?
No,
anymore?
he's building the entire house.
Okay, but so lumber and whatnot, he just takes care of it.
We got a log kit from Lazarus Log Homes.
Okay.
And so logs came last week. He's almost done with the floor. And I have to brush up on my forklift skills to help do the logs. That is scary.
Forklifts are great.
Yeah, but I had him up when we lived in Southern California, and he's like 80 foot in the air and trimming palm trees, and I hit the wrong lever, and I almost shook him off. I'm not kidding. So I'm not a big fan of the forklift.
Understood.
Although I was way and short, and I would have been so rich I could have had a pool boy, even though I didn't have a pool.
You could have had a cabana boy, but no cabana.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway.
Well, I'm glad it didn't happen.
No, that was terrible. I'm trying to be funny.
I know, you are funny. She's hilarious. I noticed on the chat I said I would be interviewing you, and I had said to you that from the camera, you look like kind of frail, and well, I'm sure you look quiet. I'm sure you look demure from the camera. But I knew you had to meet Jamie because you are awesome. You are awesome.
Thanks, Kelly. So are you. Thanks. I think we're doing great.
Thanks, Jamie. I think we are too.
Yeah, we are.
So she was going to have a lesson today, but the weather was a little
inclement.
I was going to say yucky. Synonyms. Those are synonyms.
Yes.
So, but you wanted to come for this, and I'm so glad. So we have an infinite number of lessons to do.
Yes, we do.
And I'll put it on the calendar when you're going to come. What do you want to learn next?
Well,
you've got forward and stop.
I've got forward and stop. I think I need to work on those.
Okay.
I think I need to work on the whole. I think I would like, this is what I would like.
Okay, good.
Is to have 2 lessons a week.
Okay, good.
Instead of space them out so much, and I think it would be better for me.
Okay, great. And we can also put you in the big arena.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
It's still enclosed.
Yes, it is.
And the difference is the reason I like to start people in the round pen is because we can concentrate more on you and not as much on the horse.
Right.
Because when you're out there, there's water that they like to, either they're thirsty or they pretend they're thirsty. There's the gate, and now there's little bits of hay around, so it'll be more of a challenge.
That'll be good for me, though.
Okay, good. And we'll put some cones out. You can go in and out of things.
Slalom.
Yes.
Like on the mountain bike.
Very much like that. Actually, exactly like that.
I ran over all the cones, never made it.
Oh, great. Great. Good to know. What else? You're gonna stay in Hamilton?
We are retired, staying in Hamilton. I just want to get stronger. I have a new workout routine now at the gym. Instead of doing the elliptical, riding a bike, because that kills. I had a knee replacement, and because of the my spinal cord injury, none of the doctors talk to each other, neurologists and orthopedic.
Oh.
Well, the knee won't bend, my left knee won't bend like past 95 degrees because all your tendons shrink when you have a spinal cord injury.
Oh.
So now I'm rowing,
nice.
And I just leave this leg out like old dead leg.
Right.
And I'm rowing, and then I do the water. And, everything, all the resistance, it's by water. There's a big cylinder, and you can make it harder or easier. So I'm doing the arm bike, and I'm rowing. So now I'm going to
Upper body strength.
Upper body strength. That will keep me going. And I do this leg. This one, not so much.
Okay.
Man,
Does it? Okay. What about your nutrition? Do you eat well?
as a matter of fact, I've put on some weight.
Good weights? Maybe good weights.
No.
No, not good. No, I'm sorry.
So I'm trying to, I know, don't get mad, everybody. I'm trying to lose 13 pounds.
Okay.
And so I'm on a 1,700 day. See, I'm not starving. I'm not
No,
hungry.
you're not.
1,700 calories a day. And, you know, you can, like I bought a pack of Mentos.
I think that's okay.
I ate the whole pack, though, in like 5 minutes.
That's dinner.
Yeah, but we eat really well. But
You cook? Or does he cook?
do.
You cook.
No,
You brought me the first day, and it was smart. She brought me chocolate cookies made with 2 different kinds of chocolate, and she gave me a test, which I failed.
no, you didn't. You got the richer ones were made with Dutch processed cocoa. The other ones were made with Hershey's cocoa, not Dutch processed. So I made everybody, I took cookies to the dog park. I go to the dog park every day because I have 3 dogs, but I only can handle 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made everybody do a test, a blind test. Cookie number 1 and
Yes.
cookie number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Callie got it right, and Jean
Oh.
got it right that's it. Everybody else said, oh, I don't know. And everybody said, we don't care. They said, we don't care.
Chocolate is chocolate is chocolate.
Yes.
Very nice. So you cook?
I bake, I cook. I really like to bake.
Oh.
I send it to, every 2 weeks I send baked goods to my high school girlfriend in Florida and to my high school girlfriend in Spokane. There's 4 of us that are still together. One is a nephrologist, endocrinologist. She's world-renowned, Catherine Tuttle. Linda has her master's in nursing and runs a surgery center in St. Augustine, Florida. Jill Murray is a retired fire captain in the city of San Diego. She is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I just was down there last month to help her with her foot surgery. And me, Jamie, retired roofing contractor. They are all the brainiacs, but I had the street smart. I kept us out of trouble.
Oh, good. Or no.
Or got us into trouble.
Yeah, so you kept you all from being arrested, probably.
Exactly.
Can you imagine if there was social media when we were younger?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. No.
Oh, we would have been thrown out of school.
Oh, at least.
Exactly.
At the very least. Very nice. Anything else you want to share? I told you our members are all over the world. We're the demographic for the members. Anything? What about if they? Oh, 3 of you, I believe, will be here in June.
Oh, I have to meet them.
That's what I'm thinking.
I have to meet you.
You have to bring food.
I'll bring food. I'll bring anything, whatever they.
Seriously?
I'll bring baked goods for sure.
Excellent. No, they're going to be here for a couple days. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I'm making a plan.
We're making a plan.
I'm making a plan.
Deal. And what would you say to people who are afraid of horses or don't think they can do it?
Oh, you can do it.
And what is it giving to you? What are you getting out of it, Jamie?
Well,
Besides me. Besides the Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, for one thing, I'm doing something I was afraid to do. I kept it in my mind for so long. Oh, you won't be able to get up on the horse. Oh, you won't. Then I finally said, just stop it. Just call somebody. Go do it. Mm-hmm. You can do it. You can do whatever you want. There's everything. If you can't ride a bike, yes, you can. You can get a 3-wheeled bike. Mm-hmm. You have terrible balance, there's bikes with 3 wheels. I want to be that gal with the big cart on the back, and then have flowers coming out of a basket and a horn and a bell and all of that stuff. That's going to be me riding around.
I think it is you already.
I know.
It is. It is. I love it. I love it. And Jamie, also, I have to say, I think on your first lesson, I think Doc had just gotten out of the hospital. Or he was still in the hospital. We were talking about nerve damage, and you propped me. You didn't even know you were doing it, but you were so positive about his recovery because of your recovery. You told me which supplements and minerals to make sure of, and exercise and stretches, and he's I mean, he's a little, he's not chippy anymore, but he's not bad.
He's not going to be the same, but he's good.
He's great.
I'm not going to be the same, but I can walk.
Exactly.
Believe me, it beats that wheelchair.
So it's a great story how the doctor said, oh, you'll never walk again. Basically, you're done. Get out of my office. And a month later or something?
In January.
January?
No, January in 2016.
Okay.
He showed me I went, I was in 3 weeks of rehab, because they teach you. I mean, you have to learn how to go to the bathroom. You have to learn how to dress. Everything.
Wow.
And our house had stairs. We had a driveway like this. My house was like a prison.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, husband put in stair lifts. He did everything. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready to convert my truck to driving with my hands. But where were we?
Standing up, walking from the wheelchair.
Well, he showed me my MRI, all nice and clear, then black. So it's crushed. And he goes, this doesn't look good. And I said, whatever. And my girlfriend with me goes, oh my God, Jenny, he's so handsome. And I'm like, oh, for God's sake, we're here. I can't walk. And
you're flirting with the doctor.
You're 61 years old. Stop it. Anyway, so I go home and
they lived happily ever after.
Oh,
anyway.
She's hilarious.
Okay.
And so I had my next appointment was in March,
mm-hmm.
and I had a miracle. I know it. I won't bore you with the story, but I started walking, and I went into his office and I walked, and I thought he was going to fall. If he wouldn't have been sitting down, I think he would have fallen down.
Oh,
he goes, I was going to tell you this. He goes, I couldn't bear your face in January. He goes, I couldn't bear to tell you then. And
but you'd never walk again.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what he thought.
Yep. He goes, I was getting ready to tell you this time. I was going to tell you. It even still makes me a little teary.
Mm-hmm.
What a pain in the butt I am.
No, you're wonderful.
But so anyway, proved him wrong. Life is different, but like I said, it beats the alternative. It really beats.
Well, you would never be riding a horse probably if it hadn't happened.
I would never be in Montana. I would have worked till I was 66. And,
right. And you met. Oh, so great.
It is so great.
And you'll be here all summer. We'll be here all forever.
I'll be here forever. I'm gonna be here even when you don't want me here.
Really? I'm never not gonna want you. Well, I won't admit that I ever don't want you here. But we'll pretend like I want you here all the time.
I can't wait to trail ride. That's what I really want to trail ride.
Mm-hmm. We will. We've talked about this a little bit. Maybe the first ride will be just the 1 hour. I think you're going to be absolutely fine. I don't see why we couldn't trailer you out, soon.
Oh, it's my dream.
Remember the picture that I put on the chat?
Yep. Yep. That's what I want.
Your boy Rocket?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I want.
Getting on and off is probably the biggest thing, but we'll bring the mounting block.
But you know what? Maybe we can work on that too.
That's a great thing. That's a great idea.
Maybe I can just work getting on and off the horse and get a little stronger, because that's certain muscles,
Oh, it's muscles that.
Yep.
I mean, I just took my first couple rides, and my hip flexors too get a little sore until I'm used to it.
Right.
And the very bottom of your butt, the bones, your seat bones, a bit of a problem. We'll put a pad on your saddle for you.
Hey, Kelly, I just thought I'd let you know that we're at about 2:30 now.
Oh, fantastic. Jake, are there any questions or comments, or,
Well, people are loving this interview. They're having a great time.
They're talking about us behind our back, Jamie.
Good, I like it.
So now what we do is we go in the office.
Yes.
We get on the chat, and we check the back chats and find out what they've been saying about you.
Well, say whatever you want.
No, they love you.
Nothing bothers me.
Well, you're the best. She's the best. I knew you'd love her. So, Bev, Velma, Kathy, and maybe Bobcat. Anyway, if you'll have her, I think she would love to hang with you.
Thank you for taking your time to listen to my story.
This is Jamie, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
I'll see you in June,
Yes.
whether you like it or not. I'm warning you.
It's a real warning, everyone.
Uh-huh.